What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. So we have been doing some exploring, and I got a pretty cool episode planned today. So we're going to start off by talking to Yasuke by the campfire, but we have been running around all over the map, finding all these little quests, completing all these little side activities. We're up at level 27 now, and I did make a way on back to our home. We did finally go to Iga. We have a bunch of quests down here, so I figured we'd return home this episode and see what's what down there. I did do one of these quests off camera. We recruited our first ally. I did it just to see what these quests were, to see if they would be worth putting in the videos, and I think they are. They seem like full story quests, so I'm going to keep those in. So we have a couple of those. There's one down here. There was one further up here somewhere. Yeah, we have these two inside Kyoto. So we will go ahead and get all those kind of things done. First things first, though, let's have a chat to our new resident samurai. Actually, before we do that, let me just explain quickly. We did find some very cool shinobi robes and shinobi hoods from Iga when we explored, and I did mix back in the kusarigama for this episode, so it'll switch up on the combat style. We'll use the kusarigama and the tantos. Mix in some cool things. I'll probably do that every couple episodes, try and freshen up the combat styles and such.
What's this? Sake?
There you go. Drink with our friend.
I was wondering what sort of person leaves good sake out in the open.
Only a fool who has forgotten the cups. Tomiko gave me that bottle. We should celebrate.
Celebrate?
If we must spill enemy blood together, the least we can do is raise a cup. Let us talk. Get to know one another.
Actually, seems like a pretty good idea. Gotta break the ice somehow after what happened at Iga.
How about a game? We ask each other questions and have to respond with total honesty. If you don't, you drink.
This is going to end poorly for me.
Well, I thought you were gonna be totally honest. What you got, Yasuke?
Let's start light. Tell me a joke.
Why must samurai always battle one another? Because there is only one way for a samurai to get ahead. Ahead.
Ooh,
I did not say it was a good joke.
that's fun.
Now, my turn.
The follow-up
I'm
punchline
already
was better.
behind, so I might as well be bold. What is something you love? A place, person, memory. Something that makes you happy.
The smell of my auntie's stew. The way plum trees glow pink in the sunshine. My father's laugh. My turn. Where did you come from?
Far away. I was a child when they took us. But I remember it was warm. Thick trees with tiny branches as if growing upside down. And big-hearted people with hair and eyes and skin like mine.
That sounds beautiful.
It was. I hope to see it again someday. Are we winning this game or losing? I cannot tell.
If the bottle's being emptied, we are winning.
That is the intention of the games, to get shit-faced, I suppose. Here it looks like Yasuke lost. Up on the roof?
Why are you up on the roof?
When you're older, you'll understand.
Why are you so loud?
Auntie Tomiko told me it was the best way to wake you after a night of sake.
That's the face you make when you
Do you
regret the
regret
amount
it?
of the bottle you drank.
The wind that blew you here?
Only the hangover.
That's usually how it goes too. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I've decided to swear off drinking forever only to follow up on those mistakes. Get back to our Shinobi, yeah. Alright, now that's taken care of, we can head home. Kinda curious what kind of quest these will be. They'll probably give us a decent amount of insight into Naoe, I suppose. We'll get to know our main character a little. Of which I am firmly convinced that she is. Now that I played with Yasuke a little in the open world, like he has some side quests too. Like no doubt Naoe does here in Iga, but Naoe certainly the intended protagonist here. Which kind of makes me wonder if they didn't
I'll
just
carry this side
add
with me
Yasuke
until I
in
die.
after the fact.
Or until those responsible are dead.
It does kind of feel like maybe they built and designed the game initially with Naoe in mind, and then somebody came up with the idea of, well, what if we added Yasuke and have a dual protagonist like in Syndicate? And then they went from there. But it does kind of feel like this game was at least initially conceptualized with Naoe as the only protagonist. She just makes sense. She's the only one that can assassinate, at least traditionally. And she plays much more like the traditional Assassin's Creed too. I wonder if they just added Yasuke, like I said in a previous episode, just to give those players who preferred the Origins and Odyssey style of combat something to do here, so it wouldn't just be, you know, stuck inside a pet. Sure, why not? Let's add it to the farm. I have a billion of them at this point. We may as well get him some new friends. But yeah, I think maybe they just wanted Yasuke here as a gameplay consideration for the players who don't like that traditional stealthy, snipey Assassin's Creed kind of gameplay. That might be what that was. I know one of these quests is in our father's home, and the rest of them are just around Iga, so... I was also running into some, like, rogue Shinobi.
And if I'm late to the market, I cannot sell my wares.
This road belongs to the man with the weapon. Pay up.
You know, you're right.
Get up.
I'm the one with the weapon. Bandits aren't welcome here.
Looks like this is your road now. I
Indeed
did
it
not owe
does.
that thug at all. But I would like to repay your kindness.
Heard any interesting whispers?
Yeah, I'll definitely take the rumors. We have full scouts right now, so... I've done a bunch of upgrading back at the hideout, too.
Young warrior.
We're up at level 6 now. We have most of the buildings done just from the open world exploration, and I've barely gone anywhere in my open world exploration, so... It's definitely not a problem to get all that finished. And these masks are kind of cool in a creepy way, but I don't think I'll buy any just yet. 24 damage when hitting vulnerable targets. Posture damage. Armor damage at night. 15% chance to refill a ration after armor break. That's an interesting one. I'll take the 24 damage when hitting vulnerable targets too. I had no idea you could buy engravings at merchants.
Farewell, young warrior.
Try and keep more of an eye on that. I love these Shinobi robes we got from Iga. Yeah, there's 2 castles here in Iga. If you want the Shinobi set, it's from 2 castles inside Iga. It is... Oh, that's the rumor we found from him. It is this one. Kashiwara 4. And this one. No, not that one, sorry. It's this. Yeah. Mibuno Castle. That's where you get the Shinobi hood and robes from, if you're interested. They have cool passives on them, too.
Come here.
Yes.
Hello. What is it you need?
I am old and poor. There are many things I need.
That's fair.
Right now, I need help. There was a time when I could deal with bandits myself. Now I must beg someone to do it for me.
They can be ruthless. There is no shame in asking for help.
The attacks never end. The few of us left in Iga after Nobunaga's slaughter make easy targets for them. They laugh while they beat and rob us. No one stops them.
I'm sorry for
Gonna be
your
different
suffering.
today.
It's enough you had to survive war against our people. I will teach these bandits there is still much to fear in Iga.
We are used to suffering, but we still have our honor. We do not expect charity. Know that your help will be fairly rewarded.
Believe you. Elder empathy. Okay, that's just the bandits in Iga, so as we run around, we'll be running into those to slaughter them. That's fine. We can just keep that active while we explore. Pick this quest. Hope they're not all radial quests, because if they are, I'm going to have to come up with a new thing on the fly to do this episode. The one that I did off camera was actually a full-fledged story, so hopefully at least some of these are.
Iga, you'll always be home to me, even like this.
I wish I could donate, like, supplies or money to this place to get it back up on its feet.
Is it hard for you to be here with me?
What do you mean?
When you and I were first here,
No. We've all taken actions we regret while wearing the cloaks of loyalty. All of us. I'm glad you're here with me, Yasuke.
still, I am sorry you lost your home.
You lost yours too. At least I still have the pieces.
I never thought of it that way.
With the pieces, you can mend, strengthen, make something that was already precious even more so. Have you ever gotten a good look at the little tanuki's handiwork?
Kintsugi. It is beautiful.
Maybe it will be the same with our homes.
I do not think we have enough gold for that.
I don't know, Yasuke. You do have some rich friends.
We're not doing bad ourselves.
It will never be the same, though.
No.
How does it sound? The Tsutsibue, after Junjiro mended it.
Even better. See for yourself.
He knows how to play. He does not know how to play.
Perhaps better depends on who is playing.
Yeah, maybe we won't have him pick up the instruments going forward.
No shame in trying. But Yasuke should stick to swords.
Very much so. I think our childhood home is back over here. Let's take a look.
Nagato. I can't believe he's gone.
Someone has been sleeping here. It's from Matsu.
My dearest Naoe,
Coming, Auntie Matsu.
if you are reading this,
gone.
then please forgive me,
Better still be
for I
alive.
have given up for your return and have ventured up the mountain for good. There is no use for these old bones anymore. I will say my final prayers at the nearby shrine before my journey. Helping raise you was one of the greatest joys of my life. I am so proud of you. Your mother would have been proud of you too. Your Auntie Matsu. She journeyed up the mountain. Alright, let's see if we can track this. It'll be up in the People of Iga. Yeah, that's yeah, that is just a radio quest. Fine. Western Nabari Wilds. She's at the Hinatoni Shrine. Probably have this already. Western Nabari Wilds, which would be this ways. There she is. Want a bunch of this stuff, huh? Oh, those are the flowers for one of Yasuke's quests. Okay. Well, luckily for us, we do have this fast travel right here, so let's go to the Nabari lookout. See if we can't run into some bandits on the way, but I would prefer for our let our auntie know that she does have some reasons to live. I didn't die. Use for them old bones yet. I am also developing an obsession very quickly with the environment in this game. It's so beautiful. I'm almost 30 hours deep now, like just to let you know how much open world exploration I've been doing off camera. pretty much whenever I have a free moment, even if it's only 30 minutes, I'm booting this game up and messing around in the open world. I have a slight addiction to this. And the formulas, that's still old UB formula, but it's fresh enough to where I'm getting a lot of entertainment out of just exploring here. And the combat loop is fun enough to where I'm like genuinely happy when I run across a bandit outpost that I get to stealth my way through and slaughter everybody. I'm always like that in Assassin's Creed. Even if the objectives aren't as stiff as they used to be in terms of demanding stealth, I like to put challenges on myself to get through it all stealthily. And so that's what I've been doing every time I run into an outpost.
Please, give me the strength to die in peace.
Thank God we got here early enough.
Please, guide my steps to my final resting place.
You should come to the hideout.
Auntie Matsu,
It can't be.
it's me. I'm home.
Oh, oh, Naoe. Oh. How did you find me? I'd lost hope.
I came home and found a letter. Your letter. I came as fast as I could.
You resourceful girl. Oh, to see that face again. It tells a story of many battles. Much has changed since I last saw you.
I can't lie. After my father died,
Oh, I feared that Nagato had died. And you have had to carry on alone.
not anymore. I have you now.
Yes, you are here now. I had hoped you would one day return.
I told you, Auntie. As long as you're around, I will take care of you. First, finding you somewhere nicer to sleep.
Well, a roof would be nice. Too many bugs up my kasode.
I have just a place for you.
I remember a small cabin. I spent many summers there as a girl next to a roaring waterfall. That is where I wish to spend my final days.
Then we will go there.
You sure
We
I
must
can't
be
convince you to come to the hideout?
There's rumor of evil haunting those woods now. Mountain-worshipping monks who kill anyone passing through.
You stay here. I'll go see if it's safe to spend the night, and then we will go together.
How glad I am to hear you say that. Together.
Together. Let's go see what's going on up in these mountains. The last time I heard a rumor about something up in the mountains, it was where I ran into those evil Shinobi, so maybe there's more of them up there. If nothing else, we'll run across some mountain bandits on the way and I'll get that Iga questline cleared up. She's so fast compared to Yasuke. It's funny, the comparison of going from one to the other. They move way faster.
This must be Matsu's cabin.
Just the one.
What was that? I get to kill it.
I should check on the old man.
It hurts!
Are you both all right?
I don't have as much fighter in me as I once had. I'm a Yoshiharu. My granddaughter, Murasaki, seems to be injured.
Where is she hurt?
Everywhere, she says. She won't let me check. We need to keep her moving. There might be more of those Yamabushi out there.
Yamabushi are hermits. What are they doing hurting people?
My brother in Yamato is of their kind. I know these frauds steal their peaceful name and robes.
Don't move. I'll bring someone who can help your granddaughter. This area is safe now. I should return to Matsu.
Is that gonna be our auntie? Can she help her go? That might give her a little something to do too. Having him and the girl there, if they end up staying, might be good for her to have company along the way. We also got that Egan roll maxed out now, so we just take 0 fall damage, no matter how high we jump from. The Egan roll negates all fall damage. I assume that works up until the point where you're like diving off a mountain where it's just an insta-kill. They had something similar in Odyssey where at a certain level you just stop taking fall damage and you got like a deity roll. Probably something like that.
I found your cabin.
Good. What about the monks?
Imposters of the Yamabushi. One attacked 2 travelers. A little girl is hurt.
Oh. Then you'll need to collect maggots.
Excuse me?
Maggots, my dear child. Your father didn't teach you they eat bad flesh from open wounds? Go find some dead things near the water. I will gather herbs and honey and meet you there.
Are you sure, Auntie? I could carry...
As long as this heart beats, I will travel on my own 2 feet. Go.
Honestly, that kind of thought process will keep you alive much longer in the long term. They're in southern Nabari Wilds, south of the Hinatoni Shrine. I mean, shit, we could just scout it, honestly. Top of a waterfall. Like more down here, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we can grab whatever this is along the way, too. Yeah, I think a lot of times, it's something that a lot of old people I've had in my life have always said to me, is that they feel like when they stop working and they stop carrying themselves on their own 2 feet, is when you kind of like, I don't know, fast track yourself to the grave. I feel like staying as active and capable as possible for as long as possible is kind of what keeps you around. I mean, all the super old people I know that have made it into their 90s and pushing 100, they've all stayed as active as they could for as long as they could. It seems like the best way to not have your body fail is to just demand it continues to work for as long as possible. You gotta be a little more careful when you get old, obviously, with recovery and stuff, but it seems to me when people start to have less purpose, they start to kind of give in on life. Yeah, that'll do it. There's definitely maggots in that. It's fucking gross.
I hope Matsu knows what she's doing.
Yeah?
This should be enough maggots for Matsu. Yep.
Yeah, I hope she does too. Path of Shadow. Maybe we could do it real quick. Get my knowledge point while I'm here. Not too often you run into those. Most of the open world content you're going to run into here is all castles and camps and outposts for materials, so whenever you run into something orange, I would recommend doing it instantly if you can. Otherwise you're going to end up with a giant amount of skill points that you can't use until you find enough knowledge points to level up. Like, I literally just had that happen to me. When I respec'd into my Kasari Gama, I had 65 skill points available. And that was just because I hadn't been able to use them before. Think we can stick that? Yeah, we can. With finesse, too. Not flying, it's falling with style. Follow the yellow paint. There is my chest. What'd you get for me? Yunoshin's gear. Epic light armor. I'll take that. I think I have a fast travel, right? That was somewhat close back to that. Honestly, I might just be better off puffing it on foot. Where's my... Where's my guiding thing? Screw it. I honestly didn't see the fact that I could sit in the water right there. Uh-oh. There we go. Thank God. Thought I fucked up there for a second. Oh, let's make this faster. I've been getting some horses too. I found this really pretty white one. We got this from an archery thing for Yasuke. Basically, Naoe has these meditations, and I'm sure when we play as Yasuke on a Let's Play, you'll see some of the open world things that I've run into. It keeps happening with Naoe, so I'm sure we will. He has these horse archery competitions, basically, and every time you get the max score of those, you get a new mount. He has kata and sword form lessons too, instead of the meditations.
Something smells good. Please tell me it's not for the maggots.
It is not. Little Murasaki is not injured.
She's not?
Her orgy has been dragging her across the mountain for weeks. Their home was overrun. His wife and her parents killed. Ah, poor child. He's going out of his mind trying to protect her. But if he keeps going, he'll drop dead himself.
So she faked her injuries to get him to stop. Smart.
Yes.
Crafty
She
girl.
is very resourceful. Reminds me of someone. Huh?
Then she can collect her own maggots next time.
And I can get these ones out of my damn pocket.
Check on Yoshiharu. He's the one who could use some care. And don't let on you know about her injury.
Right. I'll make sure to really play it up.
How is Murasaki feeling? Seems like you two have been through a lot.
She'll survive. Show me an Igan who doesn't.
Your granddaughter is worried about you. She's afraid you'll get hurt. Or worse.
She shouldn't be worrying about me.
I know you want to protect her. Let us help you. No one can think on an empty stomach. Matsu's preparing her famous misoshiru. I'm sure she'd love your help. Or keep her company. She's lost a lot of people too.
Looks dark in there. Must be hard for her to cook. My wife and I had lovely lanterns until our house was taken over by soldiers.
You point,
Go
I
help
shoot.
Matsu. I'll see if I can add some light.
Southeastern Hijiyama. They're in Kashiwara
Thanks
Mana.
for not telling Yoji about my injury.
Anytime, kid. They're in Kashiwara Mana. Southeastern. This maybe? Yeah, I don't mind blowing some of my scouts. Interesting. Well, shit. Oh, I was in the Nabari Wild. That's why I'm stupid. That's where it is. That's right there. Whoops. I just blew the shit out of my scouts. I was in the wrong section. It don't matter. We've been here before. We can just go smoke them. I already cleared this out, so I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't grab them while I was there. I guess those ones didn't spawn in. Glass supplies. What do we have contract-wise? Opportunities. Opportunities in provinces will be posted on their contract boards, just like contracts. They will help you uncover new content in the world. Opportunities cannot be declined. Locate the legendary chest and locate the Kakariga. Oh, just like it all. Those are crafting materials. Those are also crafting materials. This one gives money. grab that. I'll grab the one that gives money on assassination contracts. That might help us pull some of the herd on the bandits we're looking for. Let's grab everything right. Do it as we do it. Now I'm hoping that when he said soldiers, he actually meant bandits, because I'm in the market to slaughter bandits.
I can't get caught here.
Well, it looks like they all remain dead from when I slaughtered them, so I think we're good.
This lantern will make things cozy. I'll look for more.
Yeah, I guess this place stayed empty when I slaughtered them.
This
Maybe it does that until there's a season
One more will
change.
be perfect.
That would make sense. Everything stays dead until the seasonal change.
These lanterns should be enough.
There certainly wasn't anybody here contesting me for 'em. Oh, and all those quests I just got are all in Iga too. Perfect. That makes it way easier for me. Maybe we could just zip on back to this fast travel. Make it quicker. There's also a really funny thing where if you fast travel to a waypoint like that as Yasuke, he can't jump for shit. Or at least he can't eagle jump for shit. Yeah, my horse is doing better parkour than Yasuke has. The last time I jumped him off a waypoint, he fell, ate shit, and he was like holding his lower back, and he said it's harder than it looks. Pretty funny. There's a Steam achievement for that too, so if you want a free achievement, just go ahead and zip Yasuke up onto a waypoint and have him jump off. And enjoy the failure.
How long have you known the Shinobi girl?
Naoe, I trained her. My swinging from the rooftop days are over, but I was once a shinobi myself.
Nothing reminds me my body is old. Like spending time with the young.
But while the mind is strong, we can enjoy the smaller things the young are wont to overlook.
True.
Nicely said.
What is it they say, that the best fighters and warriors would be an old mind in a young man's body? The wisdom of age and the strength of youth.
Get your handsome face out of my stew. Sit.
Handsome. Auntie. Oh yeah. You can risk him later.
The right makes this place feel
like home.
They make this place feel like home.
Been some time since I felt that way.
Naoe, call Murasaki.
It's ready! It's ready!
Sit.
So tasty. And with so few ingredients.
You should see what she can do with her full garden.
Let's hope we didn't add the
Those
maggots.
vegetables grew thanks to you, Naoe. Or have you forgotten who planted the seeds and helped them grow?
I want to plant a new garden.
Murasaki.
No, we're not leaving.
Murasaki.
I'm going to help Matsu grow a garden, and you're going to make her smile because she makes you smile. And you haven't smiled in months.
If you stayed, Auntie Matsu could train you to be a shinobi like me.
Really? She's not too old?
I could train you. I have some fire in me yet.
He couldn't handle much of the practical training. All the theoretical stuff, though,
We're
yes.
staying then?
We will stay for one season.
And I'll help grow the garden and train every day to become a mighty warrior, and I'll protect us from those nasty forest monks.
One step at a time, child. Soup before swords.
Ah, my first lesson. Ah.
Thank you, Naoe.
My sweet Naoe, you pulled me from darkness into the light. I have purpose again. Thank you.
Family takes care of each other, Auntie. You taught me that.
Alright, let me head out. You two look like you want some privacy. I'll leave you to it. That was a good, nice, happy ending, right? I'm glad I came down here after all. Wasn't all just fetch quests. Now, I got these flowers for Yasuke to pick up. I think we're done in terms of quests we had in here. We just gotta run around and slaughter some bandits now, so I guess I will wrap the episode here. That makes sense to me, so thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, feeling particularly generous, please do check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Assassin's Creed Shadows. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.